another celeb's family, Tupac Shakur's family, is currently hiring attorneys to investigate the death in connection with Diddy in the midst of everything that's going on. How do y'all feel about that? I personally feel it's very appropriate, in the sense of just if he had all this going on and it's around the time that Tupac was killed, and we still to this day don't quite know who killed Tupac or Biggie. Why not go
Mhm.
ahead and investigate this while his whole life is just wide open right now? How do y'all feel?
Mm.
Oh, you want to take it from there?
Um, I feel like it's well warranted,
Mm-hmm.
for the family to get that closure because they never actually have had the opportunity to have the closure that they needed on Tupac's life,
Mm-hmm.
for his death and everything else like that. So yeah, hiring an attorney and beginning to investigate this stuff for Tupac's death, I believe that it's well it's well um, timed and well placed. I don't know if it's well timed because I'm not sure if they're going to get the answers they need. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know, what it is, but I hope that there's some resolve in it. You feel me? So I would just hope for some resolve. That's it
Well,
for me.
as far as timing, I think because of everything that's coming out, they're basically saying, well, like, oh, okay, if this is coming out, what else? And I just think it's not necessarily parallel, but it's definitely in conjunction of the timeline. Like if he had this much power, what is it like? And that much reach, what is it to have somebody murdered? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's gotten away with so much. If he's gotten away with like all of these accusations, like they had a hotline that was like, if you were involved, what they say, it reached 12K callers in like an hour or something like that. Like, that's
That's crazy.
crazy. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Like, you would think they was giving out something the way 12K in an hour, bro. Seriously? Like, not to say that everybody that called was telling the truth, but the fact that 12K people called, I'm just like, who has that time? Like, even if like you just thought it was a joke, like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? So that's why I think it is kind of like expected of the family to be like, what else? Like, hold up. I kind of thought you had something to do with it in the first place. He was
Hmm.
mad when he was alive and accusing you in the first place.
Hmm.
So why not, now that he's going, why not keep digging deep, since hey, the wound's open. When it rains, it pours. Like, it's a
Mm.
whole mess for Diddy right now. Keith, do you have anything to
Well, they're
add?
really just trying to deplete. They're trying to deplete his funds,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many fires to put out, and there's
Mm-hmm.
only so, and no matter who you are, there's only so many resources that you have. You know what I mean? So they're really trying to just bleed him dry, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they've had thoughts and concerns and inklings of this taking place prior to, but it's like, okay, now is the time. I'm sure they probably wanted to for a minute, and I'm sure there were people in their ear just saying, wait, just wait.
Mm-hmm.
We got this
Mm-hmm.
going on, we got that going on, we got this going on, just wait. you know um there have been new, not even developments, but new information coming out in regards to this matter, and things that, with Keefe, I think his name is Keefe Lee or something like that.
KPD.
Keefe D.
KPD. Mm.
Yeah, because he's been saying things and whistleblowing, so as Puff's bodyguard and things of that nature. There's so many things floating out around in regards to that. um yeah, so I just really think that it's just them. um there is, in my opinion, for lack of a better phrase, a ring, um a cohort, or some sort of collusion going on in regards to him. He has really upset some people that
Yeah.
probably were gatekeeping for him and keeping him safe. It was kind of like, in my opinion, the Antonio Brown situation when he played for the Steelers, and then once he wanted out of the Steelers and he got to the Raiders, I believe it was, all of these accusations came out about him in regards to sexual assault. They were keeping, excuse me, they were keeping the floodgates back. You know what I mean? Like they were keeping the flood from overflowing. And then once they felt like he did them dirty, they said, okay, we're not keeping you safe anymore.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I definitely said that he definitely made someone mad, or like they just said we can't do this no more. Somebody like was at their ends meet with him. And
well, like 50 Cent was saying, it was an issue with him and the other liquor companies, where he didn't want to play ball. And so here we are. You know, he and you know, 50 called it months ago. A couple of months ago during Invest Fest. Like that this is what it was.
Seems like
well,
every time, like I said before, it seems like every time, you know, these individuals that's high in power, not to say that what they're doing is correct, you feel me? But they let them go with what they're doing for a little bit until they destroy them in obscurity.
Yes.
For us as black men, man. So yeah, that's just my take on it as well. Just another caveat.
Right. Oh man, well, I'm sure this won't be the end of us speaking on Diddy. I'm sure there will be more news to come, and of course, we'll keep you guys updated as best as possible. But for now, that's what we know.